I'll wait for the slides. Oh. Okay, so today I'm talking about how to level up your skills, not only your game. And without further ado, I'm talking about myself. So I'm coming from the chair of entrepreneurship, where I help students like yourself grow their ideas, very different kind of ideas, and to test them out in risk-free environment with the support of our mentors and a university network, for example. And for that, I'm finding partnerships and different kinds of concepts, how to teach entrepreneurship maybe better, to make it more fun and creative. And as I read it, seems like I'm leveling up there as a person and professional myself. But what I was thinking when I was writing that was that I help level up other people and professionals. And why it's so, I think entrepreneurial skills are something that really help everyone. And you don't have to be afraid. I'm not here to convince you to make a business out of this game you are making today. But I'm talking about the skills you may gain in this jam and how they help you. And maybe a little bit like, maybe you want to make a business out of it. So yeah, the mindset and skills of entrepreneur, why it matters, how to level up if you have a good idea, and some pro tips I thought may help you here this weekend. So, who is entrepreneur? Do you want to answer, or you are? Okay, what do you do? Car? Okay. Okay, so we have professionals here. Okay, nice. So yeah, entrepreneur can be a little can have a little business, can have a startup, can have a social enterprise, which can be very different things. But what do you have to be an entrepreneur? What kind of person you should be? What helped you in your way? Okay. So you gathered your courage, you gathered some information, you had an idea.
So yeah, I just had an idea and I brought it to reality.
Yeah, and that is exactly what I'm going to talk about. So these skills are something that every one of you have. You don't have to be a business owner, you don't have to be a founder, but these are the skills all of you have, more or less. Maybe some of you fit very well into these boxes. Maybe some of you are a mix of those, but you do have those skills and you can scale them up. Are they readable from the back of the room? Okay, but I will talk about those. So there's a dreamer, someone who seeks and finds opportunities, but also problems. They have creative thinking, they can visualize these solutions, and they can storytell. That means they can take this vision out of their own mind and put it in the mind of others, and it's really important. And I put here ethical thinking because you can solve things in very different ways, but ethical is important. So there's gatherer, the problem solver, usually very self-aware, planned out in their own life, efficient, and they can plan and organize resources, not for only for themselves, but for the others, and they can mobilize others. Mobilizing others is also really, really important in entrepreneurship, because I believe that people are our most valuable resource. So, and then in the end, there's the doer, the one who takes initiative, the one who is very resilient, maybe for the uncertainty, for the risks, and for the change. If the plan changes, they will go with the change. They will try another road if the one they are at doesn't work. So, and they learn from these experiences. This is how doers learn, really. They make mistakes and they learn from them. They succeed and they learn from it. And actually, you can't really succeed if you haven't made any mistakes. So here also, make mistakes, let it be ugly, and you will come through with it. But yeah, and when, then working with others, this is important for everyone, but if you're a doer, it's important to not go over others. So yeah, you have a great plan, you are ready to go, and others maybe are slow and lazy, but you still have to work with others. So yeah, like I said, you can fit in the box, but you can be a mix of them. And well, in the end, they say that you are perfect entrepreneur if you are all those three. So good luck with that. But all those skills, actually, we use them a lot, and we get them not from only businesses. And also, we gain those skills here on this jam. So, creativity, of course, all of you have to be creative, not only the artsy people, but also the computer science people, the teamwork, networking, the communication that has been talked about here already. You will be in diverse groups, in diverse teams. Some of you maybe have your friends also, but you may not know them as well as you know, because if you're friends going out to bars, you are very similar thinkers. But when you have a push from time, you have, you know, it's Sunday at 3, let's say, you're gonna see maybe a different kind of friend there. So, yes, you have to learn how to communicate, how to listen others, and today, listen those who are quiet, because they have great ideas. And those who know that you are always so talkative, you have the greatest ideas, try to shut up a little and listen to those who maybe are more humble. You will have a great network. From here, you will gather people who are like-minded, who have the same kind of interests. And even if you don't make a team or a business out of it, in your future, these people will be by your side, maybe in business, maybe as friends, maybe as someone you can talk about, oh, you know, this guy from this game jam, was this a weirdo? But still, you gather a network. Time management, of course, 48 hours. Courage, well, that you have shown all already. You are here, you took the risk, you didn't know what is going to happen, still you came. Some of you have to lead. Some of you have to learn how to follow. And my role, that means you will learn about yourself. You will learn what kind of character you are in a team. And that might be not be like universal. That might be in this team, but still you will learn stuff about yourself. So why it really matters, all those skills, entrepreneurial, the ones you are learning here. Also, I have gone through them a little bit. I think it's self-answering why it's good in your studies or in career. If you are a person who seeks out problems, sees solutions, can give this vision to other people, gather those people, find resources and plan them out. You will be valuable, you will be great at your studies, but also in your everyday life and friendships. If you learn to understand people, if you learn how to articulate your own ideas, how to listen to other people's ideas, how to work with people who are in so different major, you will be a better friend, better spouse, I don't know, neighbor even. And that goes with the last one. It matters to be a worldwide citizen. And what I mean by that is, if you gain this experience, if you gain those skills, if you learn how to connect with people and everything, at some point, you have a capability to make real impact. So it can be little in your community, or it can be worldwide, but this is why I think those skills are actually really, really important. But how to level up? You are already in the right place. All those jams and hobby projects are the best way to learn, because you are in an environment that really, or you're working with something that is close to your heart. So this is the most fun way to level these skills up. But let's say today you find a great team or a great idea, or you maybe already have some kind of idea. Then we have in university some courses that I'm talking about a little later a bit more. We have incubators and grants that go with games, and sometimes you have to be a little clever to get those grants for your game production, but still they are there. And there are other funding paths and studios that you can use for getting money, but I don't really go into that deeply today, but you can contact me if you want to know more. So, and also, yeah, from everyday life, you will gain those skills also. So about the courses, we have different ones. It really depends. If you have already some kind of idea, the principles of entrepreneurship is great to build a business model. So why those courses are important? You will learn about business modeling, business planning, pitching, networking, funds, leading, and IP. IP means here intellectual property. So you will be drawing, you will be programming, and every aspect of it is someone's property. And this is what you will learn from those courses. But you will also have a business model and a plan how your game will earn money in the end. How to, who are your competition, who are doing the same things at the area, how much money they are getting out of it. All of this is in your business model. And also the grants and everything you are planning to do. And if you want to have those grants, then you have to have already this verbalized plans. Also, you have a chance to come and compete at Delta X business plan pitching, let's say. If you go through those courses, you will have a chance to go to Delta X anyways, but you can compete and show your game already to other people and try to pitch it to make it clear. It's not easy to tell your idea, maybe something that is really, really big in your mind in 3 minutes. And in these 3 minutes, you have to say how great it is, who is in your team, why you should be funded on, where are you already, and all this stuff. And this is something that they will teach you there. And pre-incubation is something to try if you have a good idea, but you are not really sure if that will work. Is it a good idea even? So if you want to test it out, if you want to have mentors, you want to have the network, then pre-incubation is a really good way to try your ideas out and get feedback. Yes, so some tips. Some of them are already said, but I think it's good to go over them again. So make it playable, not perfect. And it does go with a lot of things in life. You only have 48 hours, so it can't be perfect. But perfectionism is something you have to throw out of the window. Use your team's superpowers. Talk to them. Learn to know what they think about things, to design, what skills do they have, why they are even here, and use those skills. Ask questions. Ask questions from your teammates and ask questions from the mentors you have here. Write everything down. Write it down ugly. But if you have good ideas that you don't use right now, you will need them in the middle of the night while you have worked 20 hours, let's say. Your mind doesn't work anymore. Those good ideas, even if messy, will help you out. Test it and believe your customer. I am not sure how much time you have to test it out, but it is something, if you go with your game, it's really important to test the game out as early as possible and to listen what your client is saying to you. It seems really basic thing to do, but it's really not. If you have worked on your game for a lot of hours with your team, you have a great thing in your hands, in your own mind, and then someone tells you that maybe not, or this or that are not that great, you don't want to hear that. So it's really easy to stay in a loop of your own mind. Like Raymond said, in the end, you will make the game for someone else, not for you. Take breaks. It is important. Go out, walk a little, talk about something else. And I'm not going into the dynamics of new groups, but at some point you will have conflicts. So take a break at this time and think, walk, connect in another level. Be not afraid of pitching. You don't have the classical one here, but still you will show your work. Don't be afraid of it, be proud of it. You will gain experience here. That's not the final boss. This is just the beginning of something. And have fun. This is all I have to say. Oh, I had something else to say. Every jam and project gives you experience. Keep creating, playing, and leveling up your skills. Now, thank you.